I used to doubt myself all the time. I avoided challenges, second-guessed every decision, and felt like I was never enough. I didn't know how to own my voice or even my space. But something changed. And today, I want to share with you how I went from feeling small and uncertain to turning heads and being unapologetically confident. Good morning, guys. How are we feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm about to watch. Ooh, it's hot. Woo! Only Murderers in the Building, because they came out with another season. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go to the gym after and, you know, obviously do my promoting of the videos. It's the same kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna post more flyers because Haley printed them, so I have 50 more flyers to post around Philly. Let's do it. Okay, I just wanna say that I watch TV shows to get inspiration, right? This is my studying. This is my film studying, right? It's just as important as reading, right? I read every day. So studying these things and getting inspired, it really helps in terms of creative ideas, in terms of, you know, even ideas for vlogs like these. Like, they're using so many different camera angles, and they're like on iPhones and they're on camcorders in this episode, and it's really inspiring because it's like, you know, there's like hidden cameras. So it just, watching shows and movies and everything, it just inspires me and it helps me get ideas. So if you're a filmmaker, if you're a videographer, if you are even a photographer, watching pictures, watching moving images, studying this stuff will help. At least it helps me. But I promise you, I assure you, you will learn things as you are watching it, if you're like me and like to pick things apart. Okay, it's time for me to like get ready and go to the gym and like do stuff with my life instead of watching TV. In this episode, I want to talk about confidence. Woo-hoo! I have a lot to say on confidence. I am a young woman, lesbian, filmmaker, and I share my life on social media. If that doesn't scream you need to have confidence, I don't know what else does. I mean, it's true though. I have had to build my confidence over years. It has taken me years to gain the confidence that I have. Let me talk you through a little bit about it. The ice skating rink here in Philly. It's gonna be great. So some of my posters have been taken down from yesterday, but that is okay because at least one person saw the poster. So that's okay. That's all that I'm asking for. So, you know, I mean, and it's that kind of frame, it's like that kind of mindset. And it's like that kind of mindset that really it changes, you know, your way of thinking, your confidence, because, you know, in another sense, in another world or mindset, you could be like, oh, they took my posters down, no one's gonna see it anymore, like it's whatever. But at least the person that took it down saw it. That's all I can ask for. It's a dream crushing city, but hey, that is okay because one person saw it. And you know, a couple of my posters were still up, so that is also a good thing. And you know, I posted more today. I didn't get through all of them, mostly because I was getting hot and also I had to pee. So having a mindset that changes, you know, your way of thinking helps with confidence. And that's something that I really had to work on in my college years, I'd say. Let me draw some things out for you because I'm a visual person and this is what needs to happen. When I was young, I was told all of these things, right? Can't do what boys can do. Everyone hates gay people. Choose your battles. Life is not fair. Don't get arrested. It's scary outside of the house and people will hurt you. All of this is what I was told when I was young, when I was growing up in school. All of my teachers would tell me this. Everything here is the majority of what people have told me growing up. Therefore, it gave me bad confidence. Because I was a girl, because everyone disapproved of people being different, because you can't speak up when somebody says something hurtful to you, because, you know, life in all of its fairness isn't, you know, a thing. You know, people being scary, people not that, or strangers are, you know, the end of the world. They're stranger dangers. They're not going to bring anything good to you at all whatsoever. So all of this gives me bad confidence and it made me shy. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to deal with anybody. I didn't want to make any friends because they were probably not going to like me for these reasons. So after going to college, after educating myself on all of these things, I had to unlearn all of the things prior that I was taught growing up. I had to unlearn it. How did I do that? Well, obviously went to college. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of, you know, lesbian YouTubers helped me out with, you know, being myself and being okay with the fact that I was gay, talking to new people. So quote unquote strangers. I had to unlearn that. I had to meet people, strangers, in order to find myself, in order to find friends. And then I had to accept myself. I had to learn that because I'm a girl, because I'm gay, that does not define me. So I had to learn to accept myself. So I taught myself that through experiences and also just telling myself every single day that these physical qualities don't define who I am or what I have to offer the world. Obviously, I had to unlearn living through the scope of other people's perception. I wanted to live my life the way I wanted it to be lived. Not because of somebody else told me to do this, not because somebody was like, oh, that seems like a really bad place, you shouldn't do it, not because anyone else had any effect on that. I wanted to have a say of how my life went and how I wanted it to go. So unlearning all of these things and learning it again ended up giving me confidence. And also confidence and experience. I had to learn from experience that people don't really care about you. They really don't. They don't care what you do. They don't care any of that as long as it's not illegal. So really, you could do kind of whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, as long as it's not illegal. Which that really changed my mindset because I was like, wow, I really can just move out of my parents' house because I want to. I really can take these steps to have a life that I want. Not anybody else, but what I want. You know how like when your mom used to like dress you up in clothes when you were younger, but like you hated it? Yeah, it's kind of like that. But it's like breaking out of that little shell that was put on you throughout the childhood and middle school, you know, and everyone else's perception getting in your mind. I also learned from other experiences in terms of being gay. So walking in the women's bathroom and having people physically stop me from going in the bathroom and be like, you don't belong here. And I'm like, girl, I am a female. Do you want me to prove to you that I am? I could flash you right now if that's what you want. So it's experiences like this where you literally have the chance, the opportunity to do whatever you want to do to make sure that you are happy and you are making the right decisions for yourself. And I have such a desire to help people with this confidence-wise, like this aspect of standing up for yourself, because this is what you want, this is your life, nobody else has an impact on it. The way that I find my confidence is, if you don't like it, you can leave. There is nothing keeping you here watching my videos at all. If you don't like the content that I post, you can leave. Same thing with friends. If you don't like the way that I think, if you don't like the way that I act, you don't have to be here. You can leave. It's really important to understand that you have this ability to just leave. And in doing so, it results in you being happier. With social media and posting on social media, the confidence comes from, again, I don't care what you think. This is my art. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Knowing that people have a choice to stay or leave, that gets me like riled up. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's, you know, keep making art because somebody out there is gonna like it. And there are gonna be people out there who hate it. Great. I don't care if you like my videos or not. It's just for me at this point. And so I also think that doing things for yourself is the main way you gain confidence. I also do want to say this real quick, that if you are a female or a member of the LGBTQ community, if you are a person of color, if you are literally anything, she, her, them, theirs, whatever, I want you to know that you can change the world. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do the things that you want to do, because what is truly stopping you other than yourself? And laws, maybe. Find a way around it. Find a way to do it. Find a way to become it, to embody it. This is your life. You have one, as you know of. This is your chance to just keep going, keep getting at it, to make whatever you want to make, to become whoever you want to become. You have the choice, the opportunity to just become yourself in any aspect or manner that you want to be. It's time for me to stream the live. Like while I'm sitting here working, I feel as though, you know, I'm trying to create like my own business basically. Or like a little startup at this point. And I'm kind of relating this to confidence in the fact of the matter of, you know, your confidence is all of you. You're trying to sell your confidence to other people. Even if you don't feel confident, you are trying to let people know that you are confident, you know who you are, and you believe in it. So that makes other people believe in it, that you are confident as well. And it kind of gets me thinking of like, you know, I had an idea of like, you know, you are your own business. You are selling yourself to people. You are creating a world around you that is a business. And, you know, I think that like I am the founder of me. You are the founder of you. We are in this business, which is life. Because it's a game, and a game is business, and business is a game. It's kind of interchangeable there, but so confidence is basically like a business. You have to sell it to yourself, and you have to sell it to other people. That's also something to keep in mind with confidence, is that if you want confidence, you have to make yourself believe it so that others can too. I was so scared of people looking at me, judging me, thinking bad things about me. I was even scared to get up if I had a window seat on an airplane to make the other person get up so I could use the bathroom. I was scared of having them move for me because I didn't know how to own my space. I wasn't confident in myself. I didn't feel like I deserved for them to get up just for me to go use the bathroom. So confidence is used in every situation of your life, even as small as sitting on an airplane. Confidence you take everywhere. You have to. If you don't have confidence, you're gonna be lost in all of the world's sauce, and you're gonna be subjected to a lot of hurt. It helps you move forward in life. It helps you progress. It helps you become the person that you want to become. And I think knowing that you are a human too, you have needs, you are your best self, and there's no one else like you in the world, and you're doing the best that you can with what you have and the cards that you are dealt. You deserve to have space, you deserve to take up space, and you deserve to have a say in whatever you're doing. So learning those things and having people tell me that was super important, because the more that I heard it, the more that I thought about it. The more that I thought about it, the more I started believing in it. And so it was kind of just a spiral effect. In a good way though, because it helped me believe in myself. You gotta self-talk yourself up. You gotta believe it, because if you don't believe it, why should anybody else believe it? So you have to believe, it starts with you. You have to believe in yourself first. I'm also gonna ask Haley what she thinks about confidence and stuff like that, just cause I'm curious. So I'm cooking my girlfriend gnocchi. It's a dish that I learned from my mom and dad, because obviously I'm Italian. Haley loves when I make her gnocchi. I know how to make it vegan, so that's also a positive. Actually boiling potatoes, obviously, because it's basically potato bud, but I just make it out of potatoes. And then I get some flour, a little bit of olive oil combination, and then boom, roll it, cook it on the stove. You're ready to go. So I'm excited to have her come home, and here we go. Look at this.
What you making?
What do you think I'm making?
Gnocchi?
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, you gotta let me know how it is. Is it good? Let's see. It got hot in the kitchen, so I took my shirt. Yup. Today's video is about like confidence and how I gained confidence throughout the years. So I wanted to ask you, like, how did you gain confidence, and like also with being a woman and being gay, like how did you create space for yourself? Yeah. What's your advice, or like your situation, like how did you grow like that?
Confidence is weird because it's like you can be confident, but like on the outside, but on the inside you're like, I'm not confident at all. I'd say as like a person, as a human, I think I gained a lot of confidence, no offense to my family or anything, or Minnesota, but like moving away and like actually being on my own and doing things by myself, I gained a lot of confidence. As far as being a gay woman and confidence in that space, I think college really helped me because I actually met other gay people and was like, dang, okay, like we're here, like we can do this and stuff. I'm still definitely a people pleaser, but I think I'm learning how to also be able to please myself, and that's really hard for me, like speaking up for myself and stuff. I feel like it's so easy to speak up for other people, like I want to advocate for you, but like me, oh, I'm fine, like whatever. So yeah, I think I still don't necessarily know how to be super confident, but I think having other friends that are gay and representation makes me feel really good. And I think that like getting some distance and being able to do things on my own made me realize like, yes, I can do it. Like, it's not like no one told me I couldn't really, but like, if anyone did, I proved them wrong because I did it. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I wanna ask this because you're the person that kind of made me do it, which is like moving out. Like, how did you gain enough confidence and like courage to like, you know, because they say, oh, like women, if they go out on their own, they're not gonna be successful, like they're gonna, you know, fail. Like, this is all the stuff that I've learned in school. So like, I just want to know, like, because you go everywhere. You went to Europe, you did like all this like solo travel stuff and like moving around. Like, how did you gain the confidence to do something like that?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but like, you know, my like that wrestler that I really look up to and I'm like friends with now, like, it's not that I'm like copying her life, but like she did so much of this stuff and I would read her books so much as a kid. Like, she graduated high school early and then she's like, okay, I'm moving out, and then she moved around the US, she moved to Mexico, she was in Europe, like she did all these different things. And she was always very like free-spirited and didn't really let other people's opinions bother her. So I really like was drawn to that, and I was like, oh my god, like she just goes where she wants to. She's a free spirit. Like, oh, she doesn't like this place anymore, she's gonna move. And I was like, why can't I do that? So I definitely like looked to that for inspiration. And also, I think my time at like summer camp really helped me a lot as well, because so many people were like, oh, like I'm here from a different country for 2 months. I was like, what? Like, you can do that? And I think that really also triggered a lot of like, oh, like I can just go somewhere for a job and live there, and like if it's not it, it's not it, and go somewhere else.
Do you think that like people are like born with confidence? Like, because I feel like us, like we had to.
Men are born with confidence. You can take that out, but
I'm leaving that in.
it's true.
No, but Yella, like, do you think that like no? I mean, honestly, this is like an
It's so
honest
true,
topic.
though. Men are allowed to take up space, and women just are like told not to.
Yeah, I think it's like such a real thing. Like, I wonder if there's any like women out there that like were raised to have confidence and to like be confident in your answers and be confident in like what you can give the world.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, again, like school and everything kind of took a toll on my confidence, and like, you know, the whole boys and the dating and the everything else like that, like it's and being liked, you know. So I feel like that takes a toll. So I wonder if there's any like,
Yeah.
do you think, or do we all have to find like an outside source, at least for like us women? I can't speak on behalf of men, but like, do you think like we all have to have a source of inspiration in terms of like learning confidence?
I think it's just like society in general and all the gender norms. Like, women have to fight against those every day. Learning about feminism really helped me gain more confidence in being a woman and being like, no, like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm educated. Like, but like growing up as a kid, it was always like, oh, could I get a strong boy to help me with this? Or just like little things like that, like teachers would say.
And have like the full extended interview on my Patreon page, something like that.
I feel like the reason why women aren't confident is because of those things. Like, it's rooted in that. Like, it's rooted in all the inequalities and how they're treated by society. Because as soon as a woman's confident, what do people call her? A bitch. As soon as a woman stands up for herself in the workplace, what is she called? A bitch.
I don't think I've ever been in a position to be called that, because I don't think I've been in a power position, which you have though.
And guess what I've been called?
A
I'm not.
Talking about it and like getting it out there, I feel like helps, because again, I started getting more confidence in being like gay from other YouTubers who went online and talked about it, and that gave me so much more like hope and confidence. So I just wanted to get you involved also.
Anyways, if you are gay or young or a woman or all three of those things. Just know that there's so many people out here that do love you and do care about you. I know it doesn't feel that way, but we will not stop fighting. We will not give up, and we will continue to try to make this world the best place possible.
Wrapping this up, if you guys want to see like the whole interview and everything uncut and unfiltered, you can go to my Patreon page, which is linked down in the description below, and help support me become a filmmaker and live my dreams to the fullest. Always be confident, always know your worth, and know that you are allowed to take up space wherever you are, and you're allowed to speak your opinion on things, even if it's the minority, and just be confident in doing so and believe in yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow's video is going to be crazy, guys.